And the weather is perfect indeed, and in the kitchen it's perfect with chocolate. We're going to show you what to do when we come back. Chocolate is truly one of my favorite food groups, and I do classify it as a food group, by the way, Annette.
Absolutely.
Of course, we have chocolate master here, Annette. She's going to show us how to do some wonderful chocolate cream puffs when we come back.
Beautiful dessert cream puffs.
Sounds
How about
good.
make them chocolate?
Wow.
How could it get any better, Brian?
I know, how cool is that? You know, I always love cream puffs, but even chocolate now cream puffs, such a wonderful thing. And I'm here with Annette, and what have we got going on here?
Well, at this point, we've got a cup of water and a stick of butter boiling together. The butter is all melted up, and I'm going to add to that a cup of flour. And
It's all about the cup today.
it is. And then 2 tablespoons each of sugar and cocoa. You can help me with the cocoa
Sure.
there.
Is this just cocoa powder?
It is plain old
regular?
cocoa powder. I prefer not to use Dutch to most recipes simply because it affects the chemistry. But as you watch here, it will gradually.
I love this dough. It's like
isn't it
chemistry.
fun?
Kids would have a riot.
It goes
Well, you have to be
from-
careful, yeah.
It goes from, check it out, there's a bunch of ingredients, to suddenly we have this dough and it's turning into a ball and leaving the sides of the pan.
It's really pretty cool. Now, this is the same dough that eclairs are made of. So if you're an eclair fan, you could do a chocolate eclair with this dough now, too.
And I have a similar recipe in the book for that as well.
And that's a great segue. This is, of course, coming from your beautiful new book that's come out here called Chocolate Never Faileth. And you can get this at most bookstores around the area.
Yeah, including Costco and a bunch of
Costco,
others,
love
yes.
Costco. Wish I got a dime every time I referred people to Costco. And now what are we doing here?
So now we're mixing eggs one at a time. So you can, if you can help me with that even.
Oh, sure.
Maybe, so, you can
So do
speed things
you
along.
wait till you mix them in, or what?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
You just tell me when you're ready.
You know, you go ahead. You can
Go ahead?
Go
Okay.
ahead, yeah.
So where are
This
you
isn't
from
rocket
then?
science. I am, right now I'm in American Fork. I've lived in Utah Valley most of my life.
Wow, and you got
Although-
all the way down to Salt Lake.
I
Good
know,
for
amazing,
you.
isn't it?
I love that.
However, I did live in Europe for 3 years.
Whereabouts?
In Finland. My mother is Finnish.
Oh, in Helsinki?
And Helsinki, she grew up downtown
Beautiful
Helsinki.
area.
It is.
Beautiful area.
So I grew up knowing and learning all about yummy chocolates at a very young age, because Finland has some of the best in the world.
I have to agree. Now, I can just hear all of my Utah Valley friends or fans out there going, I can't believe you said that, Brian, that she got out of Utah Valley.
Oh,
I'm
heavens.
just kidding. It was a
I
joke.
can laugh to heavens. Add another
Are you ready
one.
for another one?
Sure.
Okay, so once we get all of these eggs added in, are we just going to put it on a greased baking sheet
Yep, it's already
into
greased.
a 350-degree oven, and we have to talk about bacon convection, and we will do that when we come back, guys. We'll show you how to finish them up. Back to you.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Thank you, Brian.
Well, everybody may be looking at a watch that's not there, but it is definitely time to finish up these chocolate cream puffs when we come back.
Always a good time for those.
Cream puff of a forecast, huh?
Chocolate. Chocolate cream puff of a forecast.
Hello.
Ron, your jokes, you know, I remember my dad would say, come out and tell us jokes in the morning, and he's like, yeah, I thought of that one in the shower this morning. That was
if I
one
can
of
make
those
myself
jokes.
laugh, then it's all worthwhile.
That was
That's
one of
what
those
counts.
jokes, Ron.
Yeah.
That was one of them. Dad, no offense, love you to death. Okay, so we're gonna finish up these cream puffs here. They are chocolate cream puffs. We made the dough earlier, and you're going to fill them with what?
We are going to fill them with a very, very easy filling. This is whipping cream. I like using the real stuff, the liquid. So it's 1 cup whipped. And then this is your plain old white chocolate instant pudding. We're going to just mix them together. It makes an incredibly delicious, sinful
Now,
filling.
while you're mixing that together, let's talk bake versus convection.
Yes.
So which one do you use on these?
Definitely bake.
Okay.
Reason being, the convection, I love my convection oven, and it's fantastic for cookies and for rolls, but because it creates that even warming effect, it doesn't work on cream puffs.
Okay. So use your bake.
Use your bake. Use your
Alrighty.
bake, so you have the heat from the bottom.
Okay, so just mix that together.
Mix it all up
and
together.
then what do we do from here?
And then from here, you slice off the top of a cream puff, and now you'll find a little bit of middle, so you'll want to pull out whatever so you have room for your filling. And then you can, if you want to use a piping pastry bag or something, you can do that. I will often use a Ziploc bag.
Oh, sure.
Cut off the tip.
Sure.
From experience, use the freezer kind, because if you don't, the seams will burst.
Oh, you're squeezing too hard.
Yeah, so well, that's mostly if you're doing something like the dough or something like that with it.
These are
So-
just as easy as easy.
No, they are. Everything. That's my philosophy. If you're
So this
terrified
is-
of it, then forget it.
This
You're
is
not going to
in
make
your
it.
book. You
It
can
is.
get that in your
Yes.
book. Also, we'll repost this particular recipe on the website. But
Fantastic.
for all of the other chocolate recipes, which I do have your book, it's wonderful. I was
thank
looking through it, and
you.
I love the little design. You can see,
Add a little
you know,
powdered
it kind of
sugar
has
for
these
fun.
little, these ridges. What would you
The
call these?
scalloped
Scalloped edges. It kind of reminds me of a little scrapbooking.
It is. It's
You know?
really fun.
And it's just fun. It's filled with all kinds of great recipes, beautiful photography, and it's just it'd be a fun Christmas gift for persons. So you can get it at any bookstore in the area, including
You sure can.
Costco.
Including
that you
Costco,
said.
that's the cheapest place to get it, I
I
believe.
love it. Well, thank you, Annette, so
Thank
much
you.
for being with us. And of course, this cream puff, those are beautiful. Recipe is available on our website, connecttoutah.com. Go to the Fresh from the Kitchen link. You'll find this as well as many other wonderful recipes. Well, I'm ready for a cream puff here.
Me too.
Should we make one for Ron and Mary?
Sure.
All right, if they're nice. And Debbie, of course.
Okay.
Well, Debbie, we
You're
got you. We got you one
Okay,
back here,
all
too.
right.
I got your
Ron's
back.
the one that told the bad joke, and you don't need to take it out on me.
I know. Oh, sorry, Debbie. Love you.
But I told
Okay.
it for Debbie's benefit.
See you in a bit. Well, your cookbook looks fantastic.
It
All
does.
chocolate recipes.
I love all the pictures. That's so nice.
Can you find it at Costco?
You can find it at Costco and a lot of other local bookstores, yeah.
Good Christmas
Cool.
gift.
Yeah, great Christmas gift.
Anything
Okay.
with chocolate's good.
Exactly.
And I've never seen chocolate cream puffs. That's really
Have
cool.
you ever
But
tasted them?
have you ever eaten one?
So I have not eaten one. So I
One
think-
bite, Debbie.
Well,
One
I'll
bite.
try it after we get off because it looks like it's
It'll be
really
messy.
messy.
Come right down.
Right, right.
Have a nice afternoon. We'll see you.
Get out and vote.